All right, we are going to jump into the game. It is called Tower of Time. You can find this on Steam. They do have another game coming out. It's called Dark Envoy, and if you go onto their site, you can fill out a form and possibly get a key to try out that game. But we're going to go ahead and jump into Tower of Time. Like I said, this is on Steam. It did come out in 2018, and as of right now, it's $24.99. So let's go ahead and jump into it. It's an RPG strategy. It has real time with pause. I do remember playing it briefly, but I want to go ahead and revisit it. And then if you guys do like it, go ahead and hit that like, and we will make this thing a series. Oh, let me grab me a
Our land is
quick.
dying, and we are dying with it. This was not always the case. Artara was once a place of wonder and beauty. The 5 races thrived in peace and harmony. Then, long ago, something happened. A cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. Something so disastrous, we don't even have a name for it. For when it destroyed our civilization, it took with it all knowledge of history. The past is now lost to us. Our future is uncertain. We are left trapped in a bleak and dismal present. The land itself is our enemy now. The weather extreme and unpredictable. Droughts persist for several weeks, followed by floods that wash everything away. Yet our gravest problem is the lack of sunlight. Storm clouds shroud our world in everlasting twilight. Without the sun, we are unable to grow food, and so we struggle to survive this dark world, a seemingly hopeless battle. I look back now to when I was a young boy, living on the fringe of the human domain. While hunting for food, I stumbled upon ruins uncovered by a recent earthquake. A bad omen, normally avoided. But this time, something drew me in.
All right, let's go. Let's see what's up. So I think they did have some good mechanics. The real time with pause, I think that's like, I think during the battle, like you can pause it and use some of your skills. But we'll try to see how much we do use it, or if it's something that we actually use a lot. I'm not sure. It said on this difficulty that I'll probably have to use it. So it says the beginning 25 years ago, the entire morning passed without the sign of a single rabbit. Rarely was hunting so bad in the woods surrounding your village. It felt as if something unnatural lingered in the air. All right. I think I remember this. This is the forest lay before you sundered, littered with jagged rocks and vast chasms. The aftermath of earthquake 3 days past. I'll leave this up here so you guys can read it. I'm not going to go ahead and narrate the whole thing. All right, what is this place? It looks like a different world. Perhaps I should turn back. The elders are very strict about all old stuff. If you come across any strange that belongs to the old times, don't touch it. Don't press any buttons. Don't take any crystals. Come back and tell an adult immediately. They're scared of their own shadows. It can't hurt to look around. All right, we a little braving. Let's see if the key is the W8 or it's a mouse click. So let's check out the menu. We got a little dough up here. We got some kryptonite. We got some blue and some purple stuff. So we're gonna make it happen. Let's see. I think I was reading. They said tab highlights the items that you can pick up. They said there's a lot of things that you can miss if you don't save when you get into. I did some reading. I did some research on it. So we'll see how we do. As you approach the statue, its eyes flicker with life and it speaks. Welcome to the sanctum of the first Magus. Please state your business. I just want to look around. It awaits you, Ambassador Churnstable, representative of the king under the mountain. Who? No, wait a second. I'm just a boy from the village. I was taking a look around, and there was the sanctum guardians have been alerted. They will escort you to the administrative captain. Please do not be alarmed. Maybe I'll just go back the way I came. Please stay where you are and don't be alarmed. The sanctum guardians will escort you to the administrative captain. Resistance is not advised. So they holding me hostage? Yo, let's break. We out. Nah, we gonna go in here. Yo, don't let them boys come and get us like that. All right, so we got, what is this? The map? We got a map. It says below allows a large throne line with immense luminescent crystals. As you peer over the edge and focus your attention on one of the large blue crystals, a faint voice calls out. Fear is the gatekeeper that turns back the masses. Have courage, your destiny beckons. Who are you? What is this place? Come to me, the time is 9. Alright. Nah, we ain't jumping off no edges, bro. We gonna go ahead and run down the steps. Y'all got a ladder or something? We'll go ahead and find our way around normal, like normal people. But they said there's a lot of stuff that you can miss, so I'm gonna check every crack. What is this? I wonder how long I have to check and see how long the gameplay is, how long the game is. See if we can get this one out the way. This might be on our list. Look, a boy approaches the first guardian. Another human after all this time, but a child. He doesn't have the skill to survive this place. And yet he has come this far. Perhaps he is ready. Ready for what? He must develop the power or else others will manipulate him. Yeah, I sense it now. Are you capable, boy? Do you know magic? No, of course not. I'm just a hunter. A hunter, but of what, I wonder? Tell us, do you always know where to aim your bow, even with your eyes shut? Leave him be. He doesn't understand. Besides, he possesses no threat. And he poses no threat yet. Yes, let him pass. Let him see for himself. Very well. Go ahead, boy. Embrace their fate. Yep, we got to go in here and get right. We got to go in here and embrace our fate, man. Don't hold us back either. We're trying to reach our ultimate potential. You're still a child, yet you heard my call. How can this be? Tell me. I don't know. Please let me go. I'm scared. I just want to go home. I sense your fear, but this fear does not rule your heart. There is something else. You're different as I once was so long ago. You are inexperienced, your ability undeveloped, but there is no mistake such dormant, feral, raw power. I don't understand. There's much to explain, and where I have the will, I do not possess the time. I grow weaker by the moment. It took all my strength to raise the tower again. In time, you'll forget this place. You'll grow strong and skillful and find a position in the world. For this, before I release you, I must entrust in you an insatiable desire to return. I feel strange. What are you doing to me? For someday, many days from now, you will return to this tower. Seek me in its depths, and on the day when my power has recovered, we will talk again. All right, you gotta let me go, bro. We gotta run. You will come to understand, I promise. The memory of this meeting will vanish from your mind. Now run. This is no place for a kid. Learn thyself, give thyself the world as I have returned when you are ready. So ain't nobody in the town gonna believe me if I tell them the story, so we're gonna have to keep this on the hush.
Descending the stairs led me to a crystal throne which glittered with swirling light. I felt strangely compelled to approach and sit. As I took my place upon it, a sudden torrent of light enveloped me. The illumination overwhelmed my senses. I grew nauseous and weak, but before I lost consciousness, the throne ejected me to the floor. I fled and told no one what happened, for fear of being deemed tainted and banished from the village, for this was the way of my people. I tried to forget the experience, to convince myself it was my overactive imagination. But the visions that followed said otherwise. Every night, the nightmares came. Their torment highlighted my confusion, as each morning I remembered little, fragmented images, words which made no sense, nothing more. I would have thought myself mad, if not for the strange, incomprehensible symbols I often drew in the sand. Proof that forces beyond my understanding were at work. People in my vicinity kept their distance, and I think they feared me. Over time, they learned to tolerate my unusual nature, but I was always alone, left to brood and ponder my strange fate. One winter, it all came flooding back to me. I realized the crystal throne sat not at the bottom of some ancient ruins, but at the top of a construction incomprehensible in scale. That the ruins were not ruins of some lost city or ancient castle, but a single massive tower buried deep within the earth, and buried upside down. Some unexplainable force had lifted the construction into the sky, rotated it, and driven it into the ground. In that moment of clarity, I knew one thing above all others. I had to go back to that place, for the power within was the one thing that could save Artara. Years later, I found myself a commander in the last human kingdom's militia. The king, a just man and good friend, granted me a favor for my years of loyal service. I had but one request, a small force of men and resources to return to the village of my birth and explore the tower. Preoccupied by an eroding empire, the king held little interest in ancient ruins and towers. He did, however, see the reclaiming of a long-abandoned village on the border of an ever-shrinking kingdom as a boost to the people's morale. He gave me what I requested, and his blessing.
All right, let's go. Let's get the troops. Let's go back to the upside-down tower.
So here I am, returning to the very place which has haunted me my entire life. It is a desolate place now. Time has not been kind to my village. Most of it has rotted or been washed away. Yet the tower remains just as I remember it. I am in awe of the power within, and perhaps fearful. The men and I are setting up the camp in the village. while Cain and Maev, two of my most capable warriors, will scout the tower. Once again, I feel its call. We must uncover its secrets. We must find a way to reach the power within. If we fail, it will be the end of us.
Okay, so I just looked it up. It says it takes about 32, 40 hours to get to the end of this game. So let's see what's up. At long last, just as impressive as I remember. I've never seen anything like this. Such green, healthy looking plants. Whether by or natural or enchanted means, something about the soil here produces abundant life. Yeah, bro. This is some alien technology. The key to our salvation. Whoever returns with the secret will be king of Artara, or queen. In the secret we came for, my lord, new crops. No. It must be something else. The secret may be others. Let's go. The profit, potential, here could be limitless. She about that dough. If you seek to uncover the secrets of this place, then you will do so. Maeve and I will scout the area before you proceed. No need for unnecessary risk. Well, I appreciate it. Your concern is unwarranted, my old friend. After all, I survived this place as a child. But you're no longer a child, my lord, and you're our commander. Scoundrels are of no concern. I'm well aware. Ours is to obey, in this instance, assure his welfare. Okay. She's right. We cannot afford to lose you. Allow us to clear the way. At your discretion. And they're saying something about the crystals. It's difficult to recall. The more I try to remember, the less clear it becomes. As if some will be beyond my own works against me. Yep, them trolls are... I can see my man right here in the cut, waiting to do something. I'll return to the village now. Call for me once the way is clear. As you command. Normally I would allow the lady to go first, but duty calls. So I'm not gonna go down as the main character. This is going to be a long journey. Did you already forget what happened last time you kept calling me that? So I got to go with the two warriors, and then my man's going out here to... All right. Tell you the truth, it spooked most of the other men. Tower, does he truly seek a way to heal the land, or are we on a fool's errand? When you have spilled blood with the man on the battlefield, you know his mental is good enough for me. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Let's check the tab. This broken statue is made of a smooth glass-like stone, the likes of which you have never seen before. Next to it, there is a wooden sign with an inscription. Here at the fringe of the great northern forest, wise travelers seek the boon of Wrathchoke. Whisper to her the name of your dearest and gain grace of the willow and strength of the oak. What's the matter? Don't think it'll work? Whisper your own name. Feels like a rather naive superstition. Besides, we have no time. Lighten up, shield guard. I was just joking. Shit. So ain't time to joke. We got to get to the bottom of this. Hold on, let me see something. Tab. Alt. So, nothing highlights the... I thought they said... if you held tab, it would highlight. Okay, so I don't see that that's working. That's why they said you'll miss some stuff. You gotta pay attention. see what this combat's like. I said, by the great spirits, what is this? The water is so clear you can see straight through it. It tastes sweet too. The merchants back in the city will pay a week's wages for a pitcher of this. Have you ever seen fruit trees like that? Bro, you better quit tasting stuff. End up hallucinating down here. I'll have this ancient scroll. Your champion find a scrap of vellum half buried in the soil here. They can barely make out some of the faded text. I've traversed this vast cavern 5 times over and now know that there is no way out. What have they done? Where are the people I was sitting with? The quartermaster praising the gods for the fine price being offered for my crops. The next moment, everything went dark. I awoke after who knows how long to find the middle of the page is ruined, and I know I will never see our little valley again. I kept the seeds from one of our plum trees and I've planted them in a good spot with plenty of water. I planted 3, one for you and one for each of our children. If a merchant would pay a week's wage for a pitcher, they'd give half their wealth for one of these. Give me one of those. Careful, eating strange fruit can have unexpected consequences. Exactly. Any second thoughts about drinking the water here? Take a bite. They're amazing. I'll take your word for it. At least one of us will be clear-headed. See, he's on point. Her ass is hungry. She's eating everything. She got to be careful. I need that money. I think we're going to get into our first fight here. Let's see. Looks like you were right, High Courier. Outlaws are up ahead. Something's not right. Why are they just standing there? One way or another, I'll get them to move. Get behind me. Their torchlights reveal fleshless soldiers. There are no outlaws. By the great spirits, what are they? I don't care what they are. We got to get them out the way. All right, prepare for battle. They do 24 to 28. Well, this one does. He got to go. A spirit of the fallen trapped in a skeletal body by vile magic. While he is fast, his rusted sword makes him a low-level threat. All right, what about this one? He can become a serious problem in large numbers. Okay. He can hurl fiery explosive with his broken staff. So we got to get him out of there fast. This adept. Let's fight.
Yes, my lord.
Start. All right, tip 1, unit positioning. Position your units. Move Kane to a position where he can intercept enemies. He has high armor and can take a lot of punishment. Keep Maeve in the back so she can deal death from far and unchallenged. Let enemies come to you. Don't rush. Wait and observe. In Tower of Time, the reflex doesn't matter. Only your tactical awareness and observation skills. Okay. Your champion generates threat when dealing damage. Melee attacks generates 150% threat, and some skills generate extra threat. Enemies attack targets with the highest threat, so that's aggro. Each enemy has its own hate list. Damn, they hate you, bro. When they are switching targets, is indicated by a monster icon above their heads. Here, one enemy is breaking from Kane and moves to attack Maeve. Alright, because she must have shot him. Target lines. You can see red lines showing which champion is currently targeted by each enemy. This is very important part of combat. Let Kane do his job. Make all enemies focus on him. Then you can switch between slow time and pause at any time in the menu. Recommend slow time. So this is like Path of the Righteous. There are 2 combat stances that affect how your champions behave. Instead, ground units will never move by themselves, which is useful if you want to group them together. In move and attack, they will automatically attack the closest enemy moving by themselves if needed. Some skills require a second click to confirm the cast anywhere on the screen, while others require marking the target. Enemies in range of a skill are highlighted. Do not waste mana needlessly. It regenerates slowly in early game. Use skills efficiently and maximize the number of targeted enemies. Certain enemy skills will target the ground. Shows an area of impact. Move your champions outside the range. Interrupt the cast or break the channel. Certain effects like blind, daze, stun, freeze, as well as gravity effects, pull and push do that. The key to victory on higher difficulties is to use both the battleground terrain and skills which affect the map to your advantage. Look for choke points and natural obstacles. If your champions are low on health or mana, withdraw them to a safe location until they recover. Got you.
All right. Moving into position.
All right. Okay, we got two.
Will do.
Made him go around to make more time for her to hit him.
Right between the eyes.
My blade is yours to command. All right. Moving into position.
All right, so if you're familiar with like Path of the Righteous, it's kind of like that type of battle where you can you know, you can move around, but with that being said, you could be smart and have them chase your man around.
Affirmative.
And she'll keep shooting them.
All right. Your wish is my command. Will do.
Unleash hell. Consider it done.
All right,
My
bro,
blade
get back.
is yours to command. At your service.
All right, get in there, bro.
Affirmative.
Shoot.
Hold up, she got killed, bro. If I had not seen them with my own eyes, damn. Look there, the severed arm still twitches, intent on continuing the fight. I'm just glad that they fell easily enough to blade an arrow next. Perhaps we are just lucky. Next time, withdraw further back. Your bow is of no use too close to the front line, and your presence only distracts me from the battle. We've just dispatched the living dead. You lecture me over tactics. Alive or dead, they were no match for my skills with the blade. Whatever you say, Kane. Arguing with you is like talking to stone wall. We should go back and let the Lord know about this. Not yet. We have our duty to complete. Let's continue and see what lies ahead. Equipped an item. Press an icon at the top of the screen or I to access your inventory and party management screens. All right. Inventory is shared between all of your champions. Each hero. Okay, to dismantle an item, click the dismantle button. Items. This is just normal stuff. Itemization is very rich in Tower of Time. There are several statistics which can be attached to an item. Next to an item icon, there are several small gray boxes which indicate a number of possible upgrades in the item forge that this item can receive. It will be explained later when you get access to the technology. Number on an icon indicates the item tier. Each item can roll either a prefix or affix. Green, a prefix or and affix, or both, blue and purple items. In the example below, one of the weapons is of sparks, which adds a 1 to 3 air damage, while the other is jagged. Alright, which adds bonus armor penetration. One example of specialization is that two-handed melee weapons have cleave damage percentage. When you attack an enemy, percentage of the primary target damage is also applied to all enemies in a cone area in front. As you get access to higher item tiers, new stats can roll, some of them even with negative impact. That's the character sheet, but what did they want me to? I got 3 points. We can put points in here. Let's go. Might, mastery, and life. That's how we gonna rock. Life, hit that life up. And then approve. Do we get a new skill though? Inventory. Skill tree. Dash. Stonewall. Upgrade points. Oh, we don't have any upgrade points. Alright. Alignment. We got to go back to inventory. So I think this is for her, right? Yeah, this one's better. Then we got to go ahead and upgrade. So she's got to get increased damage of melee and range attacks. Yes. I gave her 2. And then we're going to go increases power of skills, increases health. Let's give her some health. Improve that. So she's basically well-rounded. Look at that. She's all 4s. But we got one thing left. What the hell we got left? We got something left. Oh, she gets the upgrade. Okay, she gets the upgrade. So we can go explosive. Let's go with the explosive. And then select active skill. What is this? Smoke screen. Select it. No, let me see this. All right, let's do, what is this? We were gonna upgrade this, right? It says enchantments, adding fire damage to each attack. All right, did we get it or? We got it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump back, and then we're gonna go ahead and call this one an episode. If you guys do like this game, then just let me know. If y'all like to see me continue to play through it, hit that like button, share the video. If you haven't subscribed to me on Twitch or Twitter or Instagram, the links are down below. Go ahead and hit that those up as well. We are starting something new for Thursdays and Saturdays where we're going to have community play on certain games. I should be posting a couple games up on the community tab today, so we can vote for which game we're going to play tomorrow. Hopefully I see a couple of you people, a couple of you come out and join us so we can have a good time. We're going to try to build up the community, possibly get a Discord started, but we at least want to start and see how many people would like to at least participate and come out and just have some fun and play some games together. So with that being said, I do appreciate you taking the time and watching the video, and I will catch you on the next one.